The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. The real great man must, I think, have great sadness on earth. I love mankind, he said, but I find to my amazement that the more I love mankind as a whole, the less I love man in particular. The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he is in prison. Everything passes, only truth remains. If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. Power is only given to those who dare to lower themselves and pick it up. Only one thing matters, one thing, to be able to dare. A real gentleman, even if he loses everything he owns, must show no emotion. Money must be so far beneath a gentleman that it is hardly worth troubling about. Right attitudes produces right action. From 100 rabbits, you can't make a horse. Let us be servants in order to be leaders. They tease me now, telling me it was only a dream. But does it matter whether it was a dream or reality, if the dream made known to me the truth? Luxuries are very easy to take up, but very difficult to give up. It is not the brains that matter most, but that which guides them, the character, the heart, generous qualities, progressive ideas. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? Taking a new step, uttering a new word, is what people fear most. Above all, avoid falsehood, every kind of falsehood, especially falseness to yourself. Watch over your own deceitfulness and look into it every hour, every minute. Yes, that's right. Love should come before logic. Only then will man come to understand the meaning of life. Lying to ourselves is more deeply ingrained than lying to others. Realists do not fear the results of their study. A just cause is not ruined by a few mistakes. We sometimes encounter people, even perfect strangers, who begin to interest us at first sight, somehow suddenly, all at once, before a word has been spoken. Destroy my desires, eradicate my ideals, show me something better, and I will follow you. A new philosophy, a new way of life, is not given for nothing. It has to be paid dearly for, and only acquired with much patience and great effort. Believe to the end, even if all men went astray, and you were left the only one faithful. Bring your offering even then, and praise God in your loneliness. Man is bound to lie about himself. Everything seems stupid when it fails. The more I love humanity in general, the less I love man in particular. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to such a pass that he cannot distinguish the truth within him. To achieve perfection, one must first begin by not understanding many things, and if we understand too quickly, we may not understand well. Be not forgetful of prayer. Every time you pray, if your prayer is sincere, there will be new feeling and new meaning in it, which will give you fresh courage, and you will understand that prayer is an education. It's not miracles that generate faith, but faith that generates miracles. How good life is when one does something good and just. Chance may do anything. When he has lost all hope, all object in life, man becomes a monster in his misery. Besides, nowadays, almost all capable people are terribly afraid of being ridiculous and are miserable because of it. Man is a creature that can get accustomed to anything, and I think that is the best definition of him. There are things which a man is afraid to tell even to himself, and every decent man has a number of such things stored away in his mind. One must first learn to live oneself before one blames others. Money's coined liberty. My God, a moment of bliss. Why isn't that enough for a whole lifetime? Only through suffering can we find ourselves. You will burn and you will burn out. You will be healed and come back again. Reason is a slave of passion. Don't let us forget that the causes of human actions are usually immeasurably more complex and varied than our subsequent explanations of them. Humiliate the reason and distort the soul. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. Neither a person nor a nation can exist without some higher idea, and there is only one higher idea on earth. It is the idea of the immortality of the human soul. For all other higher ideas of life, by which humans might life derive, from that idea alone. Originality and a feeling of one's own dignity are achieved only through work and struggle. A society should be judged not by how it treats its outstanding citizens, but by how it treats its criminals. Man has it all in his hands, and it all slips through his fingers from sheer cowardice. If you want to be respected by others, the great thing is to respect yourself. Only by that, only by self-respect, will you compel others to respect you. A single day is sufficient for a man to discover what happiness is. Man only likes to count his troubles, but he does not count his joys. I cannot truly imagine a truly great person who hasn't suffered. The more incompetent one feels, the more eager he is to fight. Dreams seem to be spurred on not by reason, but by desire, not by the head, but by the heart. And yet what complicated tricks my reason has played, sometimes in dreams. There is no subject so old that something new cannot be said about it. He who masters the grey every day is a hero. Loving someone is different from being in love with someone. You can hate someone you are in love with.